Okay, so it's time to do some electrical work on my KLR 250 here. We're going to be going over the lighting here. I really did like these sequential combination turn signals in the way they blink, but they are supposed to also work with the brake light, and unfortunately they no longer do. They're supposed to flash when the brake light is activated, and they don't, and that's kind of a safety thing. Plus, they're not flexible, and I've already broken this one a couple times. This one is actually in pretty good shape. So I'm going to change them out with some button style ones that are a little more discreet, and I'm going to try to put a second tail light on here that also has turn signals integrated into it, that also has a brake light, so that should clean it up, well, at least help it display a little better. I went to look at this about a week ago, and I hooked up the new turn signals only to find they didn't have automatic flashers in them. These ones here do this as soon as they're powered. They don't require a flasher relay. And I do like these, that these are, when they're not in turn signal mode, they are white light. So my concern is I did get a solid state flasher that also has a beeper in it that'll let me know when the turn signal's on. But these LED turn signals do not load the electromechanical relay down enough to actually make it blink. So you don't get any blinking indicator here. So hopefully with the new electromechanical blinker I will. My only concern, because I'm not changing these front ones out, is that the flasher is going to mess up this sequential series. So we're going to have to see what that actually looks like. So, alright, I got some other stuff to do to it, including putting a new carburetor float bowl seal in it, because it is overflowing. Even when I'm riding down the road, when I come to a stop site, it's not using enough fuel and it actually started overflowing. So I'm going to put one of those in as well. And the relay, the turn signal relay, lives in the frame under the tank, so I wasn't going to do one without the other until the relay came in. And it just came in today. Alright, so here we go. Stay tuned. Okay, question answered. This is the aftermarket solid state relay. Like I mentioned, it does have a beeper built into it. So you're going to get to witness that. Here we go. So we got good blink on the dash. And we're getting a good full cycle here. So it's going to work. If not, be annoying. We'll see. Okay, here we are working on updating the lighting on the KLR. I had some LED aftermarket turn/stop signals that mounted in the factory locations here, and they stuck out, which I like because it helps people tell what you're trying to do. But I kept on hitting them, whacking them with my foot, and they were pretty brittle. Didn't have any flex, so I decided to try something else, and I went with these little button LED units here on each side of my luggage rack. That's going to keep them out of the way, protect them from anything if the bike falls over. That's probably not going to hurt him. And then I also doubled down and did a 3-in-1. This is a stop turn tail light assembly, and they're LED, and that mounts beneath my factory stop tail light here, which is often obscured, as you can see, by the luggage rack. And I often carry a lot of stuff back on this luggage rack, so just wanted to increase my conspicuity a little bit. Have you see what it looks like. I'm going to do a shot on the tripod so you can see what it looks like with the lights off. These turn signals did not have built-in flashing units, which means because they're LED, they wouldn't load down the relay enough to make it blink. So I did put in a digital flasher relay that also has an audio beep. So that should help me. Now my panel, the turn signals actually flash, lights actually flash, and just for annoying fun, it beeps. So the fronts still cycle correctly. And that's what the backs look like. Those buttons are super bright, they really are. So I'll set up the tripod. You're not going to leave that on for long, are you? We'll see how loud it actually is with the bike running. Alright, I'll turn the lights out and see what it looks like in darker conditions. Okay, here we go. It's our tail. That's our stop. My battery voltage is a little low, so I don't know if that one's lighting up all the way or not. Alright, that's what it looks like. We'll see how it goes down the road. I did buy a bullet terminal crimp set. So everything in there is motorcycle type bullets connectors, so it can be disconnected, reconnected, all with the waterproof jackets. So hopefully it stays. All that new wiring lives up underneath of the Kawasaki bag in between the luggage rack, and then there's a well down there where the factory wiring was. There's just a lot more of it now because I had to make Y harnesses to clip in the extra lights, because now there's 2 turn signals, 3 brake lights, and 3 tail lights. Okay, there you go. Maybe we'll start working on this YCS1 over here. We haven't been on talking terms since it has an issue with one side of the points. I got to sit down and rack my brain over it. I haven't worked on points in a long time. So, all right, that's where we're at. Talk to you later. Stay safe. Have fun.